Today, the 28th of October, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. It's an emergency. The identity of this person who wants to harm you is out. Here is the name. Open immediately. My beloved child, stay right here and don't skip. Something very important is being revealed to you right now. The truth that's been hidden in shadows for too long is finally surfacing. You may have felt uneasy lately. Sudden chills, random headaches, or that strange tension when someone enters the room. These weren't random signs. They were quiet warnings from heaven, trying to make you notice what's been happening behind your back. Archangel Michael says, there is someone who pretended to care, someone who smiled while secretly plotting against your peace. This person has been studying your moves, watching your growth, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike emotionally. Stay till the end, because their name, their true face, will come forward in ways you won't expect. Every word here is leading you closer to clarity, closer to freedom from that hidden energy that's been draining your spirit. Subscribe to this channel now to anchor yourself in this prophetic alignment. By joining this community, you are positioning yourself to receive every promise God has spoken over your life without delay. Don't skip now. You'll soon recognize who this person is. Their behavior already changed, didn't it? They stopped celebrating your small wins. They started giving half-hearted smiles, distant eyes, and strange silences. This person has been projecting calmness in front of you, but the storm inside them grew the moment you began to rise. They cannot handle the light that's surrounding you right now because it exposes their shadows. You might have sensed their energy shift when your blessings started increasing. That's because they were secretly envious, afraid you'd leave them behind. They began spreading quiet rumors, manipulating words, and trying to make others doubt your heart. Stay with me till the end. This moment will break that spell of confusion that's been clouding your peace. Someone has been hiding their true intentions, and heaven is revealing it now because your protection season has begun. Archangel Michael says, your heart already knows who this person is. The signs are everywhere in their silence, in their forced laughter, in their constant need to know your next step. They are not just curious. They are afraid of your destiny. But listen closely, my child. You are divinely shielded. What they planned against you has already been reversed. Their words, their fake kindness, their emotional tricks will no longer work. The moment you hear this message, that invisible thread binding their energy to yours begins to dissolve. This dissolution is your first step toward total spiritual freedom. I want you to claim this protection right now. In the comments below, type, I am shielded, to activate the divine barrier around your heart. By writing these words, you are telling the universe that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that you are no longer available for deception. Don't skip. Not now. Something big is about to unfold in the next seconds. You will see a sudden shift, maybe even receive a message, a call, or a coincidence that confirms what you're hearing right now. Stay till the end because the full truth is unlocking in this very moment. Heaven allowed this revelation to come to you today, the 28th of October, because timing matters. This timing is for you, but the anointing is meant to flow. Share this prophetic word right now with one person you care about. As you share, you activate the anointing of breakthrough, not just for yourself, but for your entire network. Watch how the blessing multiplies as it moves. You were meant to see through this person before November begins. And when you do, everything they tried to steal from you, peace, confidence, love, will return tenfold. The name will come to you not as a voice, but as a thought. You'll feel a light pressure in your chest when you think of them. That's confirmation. Don't confront them in anger. Silence will be your greatest strength. Stay till the end, because the next message carries the complete unveiling. What they said, why they did it, and how heaven plans to turn it into your elevation. Stay right here. Don't scroll. Something powerful is unfolding in front of you. What you're about to hear isn't coincidence. It's the missing piece your soul's been waiting for. The air around you may feel heavier, almost electric. That's not fear. It's the truth, finally rising to the surface. You were meant to know this today, not a moment earlier, not a moment later. Archangel Michael says, this person once walked so close beside you that you could never imagine them betraying you. They blended in with your laughter, your memories, your daily life. But behind that calm presence was silent calculation. They never wanted to see you destroyed, but they didn't want you to win either. Their heart carried a strange jealousy, one that turned admiration into resentment. It began small, a single moment of envy, but it grew until it became a silent competition you never signed up for. Stay till the end, because what's coming next will open your eyes completely. You'll see the subtle signs you missed, the times they copied your words, your habits, your ideas, pretending it was inspiration. They wanted your light, but never your struggle. They were around you when your energy felt most drained. Notice how you felt tired after spending time with them. That wasn't just exhaustion. That was your intuition trying to speak. You were being spiritually tested, and now you've passed that test. Don't skip. Heaven is watching your reaction. The moment you hear this truth, something in your spirit unlocks. You start to remember every moment that didn't sit right. Every time your excitement was met with silence instead of joy. Archangel Michael says, the reason this message is coming today is because the mask is slipping off. The person's energy can no longer hide. Life itself will start revealing their intentions through conversations, random mentions, or sudden messages. You may soon overhear something, or someone will slip up and mention a detail you weren't meant to know. That will be your sign. To stay connected to the signs heaven is sending, subscribe today. This is how you stay in the loop of God's prophetic timeline and ensure you never miss a moment of divine instruction. That moment will confirm that heaven has been protecting you from something unseen. Stay till the end, because the shift has already started. Your protection has activated. What once felt confusing will now make sense. Their sudden distance, their strange attitude, their gossip disguised as concern. This is your moment of reclaiming peace. Don't allow bitterness to enter. Let silence speak for you, because when heaven exposes a heart, it's never to shame, but to set you free. The identity of this person will appear through synchronicity. You might dream of them, hear their name randomly, or see something they posted that instantly clicks in your spirit. Trust that first feeling. It's heaven's confirmation. Bain, Rajo, and TAC. Because what's coming next isn't just exposure, it's transformation. You're stepping into a cleaner space, surrounded by purer energy, where jealousy can't touch you and falsehood can't follow. The truth was never meant to hurt you. It was meant to lift you. Every pain they caused, every doubt they planted, will now become your fuel for elevation. Watch how peace returns. Watch how everything realigns. Stay with me till the very end. The next part holds the message of release, forgiveness, and the miracle that follows once the false connection is cut. Stay with me and don't move. What's unfolding now is the part you were meant to hear, the moment when the unseen becomes visible. The energy around you is shifting, aligning with divine order, pulling the mask away from every hidden face. You've been sensing something, haven't you? That quiet unease whenever your phone lights up, or when you walk into a room and conversations stop. That's not imagination, it's intuition. Heaven has been whispering, and now the message is finally clear. Bain Rajo and Tak, because what's about to be revealed carries deep meaning. The person you trusted the most, the one who always wanted to know every detail about your life, wasn't always doing it out of care. Their curiosity came from fear that you'd outgrow them. Archangel Michael says, they admired your courage, but deep down they couldn't handle it. Every time you healed, every time you smiled again after pain, they felt smaller. They didn't celebrate your recovery. They envied it. But listen closely, my beloved child. This revelation isn't to break your heart. It's to free it. You were never meant to carry their shadow with you. The pain you felt was never punishment. It was preparation for this exact moment of clarity. Don't skip. Stay right here. Because now the universe is shifting the scene. The same people who whispered against you will begin to speak your truth in front of others. Their false stories will crumble because heaven will turn their words back to light. You will soon notice this person exposing themselves without realizing it. They might post something, say something careless, or try to defend themselves before you've even accused them. And that's how you'll know. The truth doesn't need proof. It reveals itself. Bain, Rajo, and Tak. Your peace depends on it. Don't seek revenge. Don't expose them yourself. Let silence carry the weight. Heaven fights for those who remain calm in the storm. Their plan has failed. Claim your seat at the table of the protected. Subscribe now to activate the prophetic promise of victory over every hidden plot. Your alignment starts with your commitment to stay in the light. Their words have lost power. The moment you open this message, Archangel Michael placed a shield of protection around you, unseen but undeniable. From now on, no hidden energy can touch your light. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you at the end. The pain they caused will soon transform into a divine opportunity. What you thought was a betrayal was actually a redirection, a doorway opening to a higher purpose. Every tear you shed has been noticed. Every sleepless night has been recorded. You are about to witness balance return in ways you didn't expect through sudden blessings, divine justice, and peaceful closure. Bain Rajo and Tak, because the final part will reveal what happens next. How heaven rewrites your story and how the same energy that tried to break you will end up blessing you. Stay right here and breathe slowly. Don't scroll. Don't move. The moment you hear these words, your spirit is aligning with divine justice. What's coming next will not only expose what was hidden, but it will also restore what was stolen. The energy around you is calm now. That's how you know heaven is working. Archangel Michael says, you've reached the turning point. What once felt like a battle you couldn't win has silently shifted in your favor. We are moving from the battle to the breakthrough, and it's time to participate in your own restoration. I invite you to make a covenant with this shift. In the comments, write the words, "The tables have turned, As you post this, feel the weight of the struggle leaving your shoulders and the momentum of heaven moving behind your name. Every lie, every rumor, every plan that was whispered behind your back is being dissolved under the light of truth. Ban Rajo and Tak, you're about to witness a divine exchange. Their guilt for your freedom, their envy for your peace. The same people who thought they could harm you will now watch your name rise higher. The tables are turning, but this time you don't have to lift a finger. Heaven doesn't expose to destroy. It exposes to deliver. You will see small signs first, sudden confessions, awkward silences, people trying to return after disappearing. That's not random. It's the universe revealing who was real and who was only pretending. Stay till the end. The person who once spoke against you will now find themselves seeking your forgiveness. They won't say it directly at first. You'll feel it in the way they look at you, the way they suddenly act careful with their words. It's not fear of you, it's recognition of your light. Archangel Michael says, "Do not harden your heart. Let grace lead your response." You're not being called to expose them. You're being called to outgrow them. Their power ends where your awareness begins. You now see through the illusion. Bain, Rajo, and Tak, because this final phase is sacred. Every obstacle was part of your training. Every delay, every betrayal, every silence. It all carried a hidden blessing. Heaven was removing what couldn't go with you into your next chapter. Subscribe to seal your entry into this new chapter. This act of faith aligns your spirit with the new connections and higher purpose God is revealing to you right now. Soon, unexpected messages will appear. Someone you didn't expect will come forward with information revealing what was said about you when you weren't around. Don't react, just smile inside. It's heaven showing you the full picture before closing that door forever. You are stepping into a cleaner, clearer timeline. Now one where no one manipulates your kindness. No one drains your peace. Your protection isn't just spiritual anymore. It's physical, emotional, and visible. Everyone will see the glow that follows you. Stay with me till the end. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your rise. The pain turned into wisdom, the betrayal turned into favor, and the loss turned into divine gain. You are free now, completely untied from their energy. Ban Rajo and Tak, because the next message will carry your confirmation. The miracle sign that proves heaven was with you all along. The revelation has ended, and now the restoration begins. Don't scroll down. Stay here. Right now, a strong thing is coming together. You are about to make a big step forward, and heaven wants you to know what victory sounds like before you see it. Things are changing again in the air around you. Lighter, softer, and brighter. It's not a coincidence. That's the end. The weight that has been on your chest for months is going away now that your spirit has chosen truth over illusion. Bain Rajo and Tak, because what's going to happen is bigger than you think. The person who tried to get in your way will quickly understand that they have helped you find a new route. Every time you tried to put things off, you turned into a hidden path to something better. Archangel Michael says, "Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered, but this time it's not for harm, it's for favor. People who once doubted you are now being guided to support you. The very energy that once worked against you is now working for you. Stay till the end, because this is where it all turns in your favor. Your peace will become magnetic. Your silence will command respect. The universe is aligning connections, opportunities, and blessings that were once being held back. You will soon receive a message, an offer, or a sign that feels unreal. Don't question it. It's not luck. It's divine timing catching up to your patience. Heaven delayed your victory only to multiply its impact. Bain Rajo and Tak. The same people who underestimated you will witness the glow they cannot explain. Your growth will speak louder than their gossip. Your peace will shine stronger than their plans. Archangel Michael says, "You have officially crossed the spiritual line between resistance and reward. You can no longer be touched by the energy that used to push you backward. Now, the cycles that used to hold you back can't hurt you. Stay right here, because the shock of a confirmation is about to happen. You could feel warm in the chest, hear your name somewhere out of the blue, or keep seeing the same number. Heaven is telling us, it's over. There's no need for revenge in this new chapter. It needs some thought. Grace has made you stronger, and experience has cleaned you up. No longer do you walk in fear, but trust. Bain Rajo and TAC, because the next message will tell you what's coming up next. The link to miracles, the helper from God, and the blessing that comes after every betrayal. Stay here. Do not scroll. Do not move. Your final confirmation is in the next few lines. There's no reason for how you feel right now. That sudden calm mixed with curiosity. It's heaven telling you that your reward is already on its way. Bain Rajo and Tak, because this is the part where everything comes full circle. You did well on all of the hidden tests. The grace you showed by being patient, forgiving, and keeping quiet is now coming back to you in the form of more grace. Archangel Michael says, the tables have not just turned. They've shifted in a way that permanently protects your peace. You are no longer in the same frequency as those who once envied or misunderstood you. They cannot even reach where you're headed. Your glow-up isn't just about success. It's about serenity. You'll notice that nothing from the past shakes you anymore. The same words that once hurt you now sound empty, powerless. That's what spiritual maturity feels like. Stay till the end, because heaven isn't only removing what's toxic, it's sending replacements, pure hearts, clean intentions, people who mirror your kindness instead of draining it. Bain Rajo and Tak, your next connection will feel like alignment, not effort. Conversations will flow. Opportunities will come naturally, and the heaviness you once carried will turn into light. That's what happens when protection turns into promotion. Archangel Michael says, what was once delayed is now being released in waves. The energy that was moving slowly will move faster now. Emails, approvals, messages and calls that you didn't expect. Each one will bring good things that look like normal events. Do not skip this. The story that started with pain is now coming to an end in peace. Heaven has changed the chapter in which your name is written, one where you're not just getting by. You are shining without fear as you lead and inspire others. Get rid of Rajo and Tak. The person who meant to hurt you can't get to your timeline anymore. Their actions have been cancelled out and their plans have been thrown out. What they meant to hurt you has become your place to start becoming great. You are now walking in the open sky with help all around you that you can't see. Watch as things start to work without any trouble. Watch how life starts to move in your favor all of a sudden. It's not a coincidence. Yes, this is proof. Stay until the end. The next moment is when heaven marks the end of your story. Don't worry or think too much. Just peace, clarity, and divine direction. Don't scroll down. Stay here. Take a deep breath, because what's about to happen will make sense of everything that has happened. This is more than just a message. It's a sign from God that everything you lost is coming back to you in a better form. Take out Raho and Tak. You thought it was rejection, but it was really redirection. You would never meet the people who turned you down. They were really lessons that were dressed up as loyalty. The doors that shut on you were just keeping you safe from what wasn't lined up. You might have noticed small signs recently, waking up at unusual times, hearing familiar songs, seeing repeated numbers. Those are confirmations from heaven saying, "You're almost there." Archangel Michael says, "Every delay that frustrated you was a setup for divine timing. God's favor has been activated by your patience. Don't leave until the end. The change you're making is more than just emotional. It's real, spiritual, and easy to see. Opportunities will start to appear all around you, not because you're after them, but because they can hear you." Banarajo and Tak. Peace is now your power. People who didn't believe in you before will be amazed at how calm you are now, and wonder how you got better so quickly. You won't smile with pride, but with thanks, because you finally know why everything had to go this way. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has already spoken your victory into existence. The energy of restoration is active, bringing back balance, respect, and everything that was unfairly taken. The situation that once caused you pain will now serve as your greatest testimony. Don't skip. The story isn't ending, it's ascending. Your spirit is stepping into a higher dimension where everything unfolds effortlessly. Watch how people begin returning, confessing or apologizing, each act confirming that the light around you has changed everything. Banarajo and Tak, this is your "it's done" moment. The weight you carried has been lifted. The confusion has turned into wisdom. The heartbreak has turned into purpose. You have crossed from survival into significance. Stay till the very end, because what comes next is joy, not temporary, but lasting. You'll wake up lighter, breathe easier, and move forward, knowing heaven didn't forget you. It was preparing you for something far greater than you expected. Stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. You've reached the moment where everything turns in your favor. What you're about to feel is not imagination. It's alignment. Your story is shifting from pain to power in real time. Banarajo and Tak. Because this part is pure transformation. The atmosphere around you is no longer heavy. It's full of movement, full of life. You may not see it yet, but doors are opening for you silently behind the scenes in ways your mind can't even predict. Archangel Michael says, "This is your confirmation. It was hard, but you got through it. Every night you couldn't sleep. Every moment you felt alone, and every prayer that didn't go answered helped bring you to this very moment. You weren't broken by the storm. It came to show how strong you are. Wait until the end. You'll quickly see how the pieces fit together. The people who left made room for those who were supposed to stay. There was room for something 10 times better because of the chances that were lost. The schedule wasn't pushed back, it was getting better. Get rid of Rajo and Tak. The universe is now matching your energy and shining the light that you've earned by being patient and having faith. As of right now, every step you take will feel like it's being led. You'll start to see blessings that look like accidents. It's not a coincidence. They're gifts. Heaven is proud of your restraint, says Archangel Michael. You could have gotten angry, but you chose to be quiet. You could have fought to get people's attention, but you chose peace. That level of maturity is what let God's blessings pour into your life. Don't skip this part. It seals your blessing. The energy of healing is no longer on its way, it's right here. People will reach out to you with support and messages of good news. Things that seemed impossible at first will now work out easily in your favor. Get rid of Rajo and Tak. It will make your heart feel better. It will feel like you slept better. You will wake up with fresh ideas, a sudden drive, and a peace that you can't explain. This will mean that it's finally over. There is no more fighting. The getting better has begun. This chapter is the reward for all the silence you had to put up with. It's not just the tables turning. They are being rebuilt from scratch in your honor. You're not the same person you were when you started this trip. You know more, are stronger, and are filled with divine purpose. Wait until the very end, because what's coming next is the clear proof that your breakthrough has arrived. The chance, the meeting, or the message. You are entering heaven with grace and power, and the promise it holds is coming true. Do not move. Stay where you are. What's about to happen will make you feel great. Now is the time when everything you've been waiting for starts to happen in a divinely ordered, quiet, and beautiful way. Ban Rajo and Tak. Because this part of the message sounds like it's all done. Now is the end of the long season of chaos. Before it was hard to tell who was on your side and who was against you. Now the fog is gone. Now there is only truth left. Michael says, your victory was written before the battle even began. Every loss you faced was secretly building your authority. You are not the same soul who doubted or begged for answers. You've become someone unshakable, glowing, and full of quiet power. Stay till the end, because your life is about to prove what heaven already knows, that no one can block what's meant for you. Watch how every obstacle starts moving, how the same path that once seemed closed begins to open wider with every step you take. Ban Rajo and Tak, the universe is rearranging everything around you for your good. People will suddenly treat you differently. Opportunities will find you without effort, and your peace will become your greatest protection. You no longer have to chase. Everything now flows toward you. Archangel Michael says, your name is spoken with light. People will now talk about your glow instead of the gossip they used to spread. People who didn't believe in your spirit will now see how strong you are. What was taken from you will come back to you in a bigger way, and at the perfect time. If you don't want to miss this part, listen to it straight through. You are about to enter a time of divine magnetism. Blessings will find you. People who are meant to help you will be drawn to you, and any shadows that are still there will go away on their own. Get rid of Rajo and Tak, because you're about to see what real peace feels like. Things that used to hurt you will make you smile. You'll go through the same places that broke you before, but this time you won't feel broken. That's freedom, not pride. Archangel Michael says, heaven has signed your release. You are officially free from every unseen attachment, every silent enemy, every hidden plan that once tried to limit you. Your light is now stronger than their memory. Stay till the end. The next sunrise you see will feel different, clearer, brighter, calmer. That's your confirmation that everything spoken here has already begun. The worst is behind you. The miracle is already unfolding. Ban Rajo and Tak, because the next part will reveal the grand moment. The confirmation so powerful that even those who doubted you will have to admit heaven was always with you. Stay here. Don't scroll, not even for a second. The Lord has spoken through his messenger, Archangel Michael, and a divine appointment has been set for this very hour. If these words pierce your heart like a two-edged sword, it is because the Holy Spirit bears witness with your spirit. Write, "I receive this prophetic word," in the comments as your covenant response. In the heavenly realms, angels are recording your declaration, and the Father sees your obedience. This is your Kairos moment, God's perfect timing intersecting with human willingness. The prophecy declares, "Those who respond in faith shall see mountains move, chains break, and impossible doors swing open." The enemy trembles when believers step into their divine assignment. You are reading this because heaven orchestrated this encounter. The same God who spoke worlds into existence is speaking directly to you now, calling you from glory to glory. If this prophetic message stirs your spirit, subscribe and like to remain in the flow of God's revelatory word. To stand as an intercessor for this ministry, explore the description to become a channel member or sow a seed through Ko-fi. Your obedience releases heaven's resources. You've reached the grand moment, the closing chapter of this revelation. What you are about to hear will complete the circle and mark the beginning of a brand new life chapter written by heaven itself. Bane Rajo and Tak, because this part carries the divine seal of your victory. Everything that once felt delayed is now catching up all at once. The blessings that were waiting for your healing are finally ready to meet you face to face. Archangel Michael says, "You have fulfilled the purpose of every trial. The reason you had to go through it was not punishment. It was purification. You had to lose certain people so your energy could realign with peace, purpose, and power. Stay till the end. This is where all the pieces finally make sense. That sudden silence from people. It was protection. That last goodbye you didn't understand. It was divine direction. Every pain, every pause, every redirection was secretly saving your future. Bane Rajo and Tak. Because right now the universe is rearranging itself in your favor. New opportunities will come, so naturally it will feel like destiny unfolding in front of your eyes. The love, the abundance, the recognition, it's all on its way. Archangel Michael says, your energy now vibrates on a frequency of truth. You can't draw in fake things anymore. People with aligned souls and honest intentions are the only ones who will cross your path. You deserve to be at peace, and you don't need anyone to protect you. Don't skip this part because heaven is putting action on this message. In a few days, something strange will happen. A message, a sign, or a meeting that lets you know your new beginning has begun. You'll know it's wonderful when it comes. Bane Rajo and Tak, you are no longer being blessed behind closed doors. You are seeing blessings. People who used to say bad things about you will now be able to deny that you were picked for something bigger as they watch you shine. Archangel Michael says, your light is unstoppable now. Your story, once filled with silent tears, will soon echo with laughter, gratitude, and grace. You are protected, provided for, and completely surrounded by favor. Stay till the very end. Take a deep breath because this is it. Your peace is restored, your destiny is active, and your path is clear. You've walked through the fire and came out golden. Nothing can stop what's coming next. Bane Rajo and Tak, the revelation is complete, and heaven's promise stands firm over your life. From this moment forward, everything attached to you will rise, everything meant for you will arrive, and everything against you will fade away in silence. Stay right here and don't scroll. This is the moment where peace begins to bloom inside you. Everything you've been hearing until now was leading you to this final awakening, a realization that your story was never about loss. It was about preparation, Bane Rajo and Tak, because this is where your soul recognizes its own power. You've survived every hidden plan, every silent betrayal, every false face, and yet here you are, glowing stronger than ever. That's not luck. That's destiny protected by divine hands. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has watched your resilience. The universe took note every time you kept quiet instead of reacting, and every time you forgive instead of getting angry. That's why the blessings are coming in big waves that you can't miss. Wait until the end. Things are about to get balanced again in your favor. You can now tell the people who hurt you the truth about what they did. It wasn't because you asked for it. It was because divine justice is slow and exact. Bane, Rajo, and Tak. Things that used to hurt you now bow down to you. The force that tried to bring you down is now pulling you up. As the season changes, your peace will become your proof. Your peace turns into a crown. You are walking with authority, says Archangel Michael. Heaven has given you a presence that shuts down lies before they even start. You won't have to fight back. Your peace will speak for itself. Don't skip this moment, because it has the frequency of completion in it. What they said, did, or thought doesn't affect you anymore. Every version of yourself that you made out of pain has grown old. Power will be used to build everything you make from now on. Rai, Bane, and TAC. People will start trying to get back to you, not to hurt you, but to say sorry. The truth woke them up to their morals. You only need to forgive them, not give them access. Let grace be your answer, and let silence be your ending. Archangel Michael says, your light now attracts only what's pure. The energy that once surrounded you with chaos can no longer touch you. Your angels have stationed around your path, turning every obstacle into opportunity. Stay till the very end, because in the next few days, a sign will come, subtle but certain, a message, a call, a synchronicity that reminds you it's done. You've crossed from struggle into serenity, from uncertainty into unstoppable purpose. We have reached the point where information becomes activation. Before we move into the final unveiling, I want you to stamp this message as done in your life. Type Amen, or my victory is sealed, as a sign of your total acceptance. See yourself not as a victim of what was attempted against you, but as an heir rising to claim the peace that grace has already written in your name. Bane Rajo and Tak, the final curtain has closed on your old story, and a brand new script is being written by heaven itself, one of peace, prosperity, and purpose beyond what you imagined. Stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't even blink. What's unfolding right now is the moment your soul has been waiting for, the chapter where everything begins to make sense. You're not listening by chance. You're here because heaven scheduled this exact moment just for you. Bane Rajo and Tak, because this part carries the energy of celebration. Not the loud kind, the quiet, peaceful victory that radiates from your spirit when you finally understand why things happened the way they did. You're not the same person who started this journey. You've evolved. Archangel Michael says, the war over your peace is officially over. The noise is no longer there. The confusion has been cleared up. Things that looked like chaos before are now clear. Now you see how every delay, every betrayal, and every tear built your future. Wait until the end. You can be sure that the storm wasn't meant to destroy you because of this. It was meant to make you shine. You were being improved, not turned down. There was a reason for every door that shut. There was a hidden blessing in every moment of silence. Bainarajo and Tak. Because now the good things that used to be hard to get to you will just flow right through you. You'll feel better, lighter, and more free. Everything connected to you will start to thrive now that the universe has reset itself around your frequency. Michael says, "This is your reward season. You've carried lessons long enough. Now it's time to carry peace. Watch how people who once overlooked you now admire your calm. That glow on your face isn't just light. It's the evidence of survival. Don't skip because this part holds the promise of manifestation. Heaven is not only giving back what was taken, it's multiplying it. The peace, the love, the abundance, it's all returning stronger, purer, and permanent this time. Bainarajo and Tak, you are entering a timeline where nothing forced will last and nothing meant for you will ever pass you by. Every encounter, every opportunity, every connection will now align with your highest good. Archangel Michael says, the name of the person who tried to harm you doesn't matter anymore. Heaven has written the end of that chapter, and they are no longer heard. Your story is now in the light, and the dark can't get to it again. Stay until the end. Take a deep breath. Right now, you are free. This is the peace you asked for. When things were calm after the war, it was dawn after a very long night. You got here not by chance, but by God's plan. Bainarajo and Tak, there is no more to say. The healing is over, and now it's time for you to rise. From now on, walk with confidence. Be kind when you talk, and know that heaven is not watching from afar. Heaven is right next to you. Hit subscribe before you enter your dawn. Turn on the fullness of God's prophetic word, and make sure your path stays in line with the steady flow of heaven's guidance. Don't scroll down. Stay here. Right now is a holy moment for you. You didn't just happen to find this. Heaven is whispering, don't move, just receive Bainarajo and Tak. This part isn't just another message. It's a declaration of victory written in your spirit. You've made it through every storm and test, and now the light in front of you isn't just hope. It's confirmation. Archangel Michael says your energy has permanently changed. Things that used to drain you can't get to you anymore. People who used to think you were being quiet didn't understand now that you're quiet. They feel your strength. This is the time of year when peace fights for you. Wait until the end. Right now is all about restoration in every way. You'll notice the sudden return of something that seemed like it would never come back. In different, better, and more aligned forms. Not the same form. Heaven doesn't give back things that were lost. It takes its place with better. Bainarajo and Tak. Now, truth is drawn to you. Everything that isn't true is naturally falling away. There is no work or conflict. There is only space and clarity. When you look back, you'll see how quietly heaven changed your life without your permission. Michael says, every silent prayer you whispered has already been heard. The answers are moving closer even when you can't see them. Trust this stillness. It's not emptiness, it's divine organization. Don't skip this moment because what's being written over your life right now cannot be reversed. The very energy that once tested you will now honor you. The ones who questioned you will soon understand why they couldn't replace you. Bainarajo and Tak, the time of waiting is ending. You're about to feel a surge of movement in career, in relationships, in purpose. Everything will start aligning so naturally it will feel surreal. But that's what divine alignment looks like when it's finally your turn. Archangel Michael says, Heaven has assigned new people to your journey. Helpers, shields, and links. You'll meet some by chance and some by accident, but they're all part of a bigger plan that has your name on it. Wait until the end, because the next thing isn't small. It's the blessing that makes every fight worth it. It will happen quietly, but you won't be able to say anything. You won't need to say anything. It will be clear from your peace. The last stage of the journey has been reached for Bane, Rajo, and Tak. You are now walking in full light, being led, protected, and glowing. Things that used to try to stop you no longer have permission to be in your space. Stay right here. Do not scroll. Do not blink. What's going on now isn't just another message. It's your divine moment of becoming aware. You've been through fire and silence, and now heaven is telling you it's your time. Bane, Rajo, and Tak, because this part has the vibration of making things happen. The favor, the chances, and the right people who have been waiting for you behind the scenes are now coming your way. There's no need to chase. Everything that is meant for you is finding you on its own. Michael says, your story has shifted dimensions. You're no longer walking in survival mode. You're walking in purpose. The energy around you is clean. Your heart is light. And your soul is finally aligned with the plan heaven designed for you. Stay till the end, because this season is about visible blessings. You'll see it in unexpected deposits, sudden approvals, messages from people you thought forgot you. Every no that hurt you before was just clearing space for a bigger yes. Bane, Rajo, and Tak, you're about to witness divine speed. What once took months will now take days. What felt blocked will open instantly. That's the rhythm of heaven, when your spirit is finally in sync with peace. Archangel Michael says, nothing can stop what's already been written. You were picked at this time, kept safe until the right time, and hidden until it was right. Every delay was God's way of protecting us. Every moment of stillness was holy preparation. Do not skip this. You are in the middle of prayers that have been answered. Small signs are already all around you, even if you don't feel them all at once. The right chance, the right person, and the right call. Each whispering, it's here. Bane, Rajo, and Tak is what they said. Because this power won't go away. It won't go away. The universe that tested you before is now giving you something good. You are moving to a place where people will no longer ignore or dim your light. Archangel Michael says, you'll know this message is real when peace becomes your default. You'll wake up lighter, calmer, more certain. The things that used to scare you will lose their grip, and gratitude will guide your every decision. Stay till the very end, because heaven is not finished. This is only the beginning of your expansion. The person who tried to harm you has vanished from your path, and in their place, divine allies have arrived. Bane, Rajo, and Tak, your story now carries the fragrance of victory. The storm has cleared, the crown has settled, and your purpose has begun to shine. From this moment forward, everything you touch will turn into peace, growth, and glory. As you receive this final word, take a moment to like this video. This simple act of gratitude is your physical yes that activates the flow of God's favor over your life. When you hit that like button, you are signaling to the heavens that you are in agreement with this breakthrough, allowing the river of blessings to move freely through your days. Receive it now,